said, you know what, fuck it, I don't care anymore.
I wish I knew how to quit you. Yeah, we got another Danielle push from chat. It's not as the Kennedy Center. Y'all don't go to the Kennedy Center or send any money to the Kennedy Center. The arts in this country have been woefully funded and cut by Republicans. I mean, really, in earnest. Go back to the NEA 4. Of course, many people who act like they care about the Kennedy Center don't know anything about the NEA 4, but it's a different discussion. It's all fake.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's all fake. This country does not
play that. When I got my new graphics card 5 years ago. But
okay, so people care about this.
I'm too old, dude. It's too many damn buttons. I'm used to
But they're not allowed to
three
buttons.
It's just the controller. It's a normal Xbox controller.
You know, I played it a lot.
I never graduated. That's the.
I don't know what the fuck's up with you.
I'm older. You old?
Sorry, like, if you play Eat the Shells with the Fish Head Monster,
Which one's that?
State-of-the-art performance than you.
my mom like has
Trent, there's going to be nothing under the ballroom. It's not going to be a nuclear fallout shelter that only the president and the people can get to. Like, it's just, it's not, a ballroom is not needed. If you need a special underground fallout shelter, you just build that. You don't need a ballroom above it. Like, I don't know. It's the necessity of all. Never in the history of the world since fucking Louis XVI and Mary Antoinette got their heads cut off has anyone argue that a ballroom was necessary.
No, but I think what friend has alluded to is what I put in the chat. I remember when they were talking about the designs and the plans. I kept wondering in the reporting why they kept specifying who some of the defense contractors were that were part of it. And I think it was, I can't remember exactly how it was worded, but it made it seem like they were trying to make it like they were involved because of like.
But here's the thing. I mean, I approach it from this way because I see it in New York. Like every 10 to 20 years, the major cultural institution buildings are being upgraded, modernized, renovated, and this takes. And I see the fundraising, and it's like millions and millions of dollars. It takes. Holdings up for a couple of years or whatever it is. Like, all these updates have to happen. There's no reason why it wouldn't have to happen for a Kennedy Center or ballrooms or whatever the fuck it is. Like, this is just part of how buildings
will be underneath it, but there is obviously something going to be, there's been speculation of what it is that is going to be underneath it as
escape from what?
Who cares?
Escape from what?
I don't know.
We don't know. Because nobody
No, I said it was needed. So I'm saying
that's not wise. This is not wise. The reason why I said it was I actually think it was needed is because of situations like just happened. Now,
like what?
Because the White House is more, you can secure the perimeter of the White House.
The White House correspondents don't want to have their thing in the ballroom.
Well, that would be a different story. But for dignitaries missing,
What are you for?
But man, can I?
No, I'm trying to understand because you're saying for last night, but there's no guarantee it would be in the White House.
Yeah. For dignitaries when they visit, when they have major.
How many dignitaries have been assassinated on American soil?
Yeah, but for security purposes, because we do live in a different security situation than previously.
Yeah, it was less secure before.
Yeah. Well, hold on. If I can finish, look, I can't remember if it was the Bush administration or the Obama administration. It might be the Bush administration, but there.
By the song I invoke, in my hand is thy sword of revenge. Let it strike at thy bidding. By the sword I I bear the rose and cross of life and light, giving the sign at each abracadabra. Remaining in the sign, the invocation concludes. Therefore I say unto thee, come thou forth and dwell in me, so that every spirit, whether of the firmament, or of the ether, or of the earth, or under the earth, on dry land, or in the water, of whirling air, or of rushing fire, and every spell and scourge of God, the vast one, might be
came like dawn in my hands, soft but stronger than I knew. The fear turned gold in your eyes, and my old night broke in two. I was lost in the noise, now I'm learning how to stay close to your quiet light. In the middle of the day, stop thinking, let it fall. Take the deepest breath of them all. Hold it close, don't run from the feeling. One more second, you can start believing. Wisdom of God, now it's joy. Wisdom of God, now it's love. Wisdom of God, my heart is open. Wisdom of God, I rise above. Oh, 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 let it go, go, go. You are the answer I needed to know. Your touch is a steady rain on the dust of who I was. Every wound gets named, then it fades in a hush. I don't need 1,000 signs when your name is in my chest. One deep breath, one brave step, and the rest can be blessed. Stop thinking, let it fall. Take the deepest breath of them all. Only close, don't run from the feeling. One more second, you can start believing. Wisdom of God, now it's joy. Wisdom of God, now it's love. Wisdom of God, my heart is open. Wisdom of God, rise above. Oh, 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 let it go, go, go. You are the answer I needed to know. teacup. I read the wind in your hand, tower in the broken sidewalk, God in the grocery stand, psychology in the pattern, love in the way you say, if I let go, I come back clear. If I let go, you get me. Now it's wisdom, now it's joy, now it's wisdom, let it unfold. God is love here, love is now. How to hold this, show me now. I'm with boxes, they will fear and pride. Now I shall turn to sunlight, when you stand by my side. Truth is a self-destruction, I'll lay my shame. If I breathe slow, I hear it sing. If I breathe slow, everything. Now it's wisdom, now it's joy, now it's wisdom, let it unfold. God is love here, love is now. How to hold this, show me I stop asking for forever. I start listening for the sign. Once more smile, one clean moment. Turns the whole world right. Intelligence
The reason why I said it was I actually
Lord Boris from the Queen.
Prince Viserys Velaryon, son of Princess Rhaenyra Targaryen.
Lord Boris, I brought you a message from my mother, the Queen.
Yet earlier this day I received an envoy from the king. Which is it? King or queen? The House of the Dragon does not seem to know who rules it. What's your mother's message? Where's the bloody maester? Remind me of my father's oath. King Aegon at least came with an offer. My swords and banners for a marriage pact. If I do as your mother bids, which one of my daughters will you wed? Boy.
My lord, I am not free to marry. I'm already betrothed.
So you come with empty hands. Go home, pup. And tell your mother that the Lord of Storm's End is not some dog that she can whistle up at need to set against her foes.
I shall take your answer to the Queen, my lord.
Wait, my Lord Strong. Did you really think that you could just fly about the realm, trying to steal my brother's throne at no cost?
I came as a messenger, not a warrior.
Fight would be little challenge. No. I want you to put out your eye. It's payment for mine. One will serve. I would not blind you.
Prince Viserys Velaryon!
Mine is the head of the hawk. Abrahadabra. And ends.
6. I bear the rose and cross of life and light.
Abrahadabra.
Giving the sign at each Abrahadabra.
Remaining in the sign. The invocation concludes.
Therefore I say unto thee, come thou forth and dwell in me, so that every spirit, whether of the firmament, or of the ether, or of the earth, or under the earth, on dry land, or in the water, whirling air, or of rushing fire, and every spell and scourge of God the last one, might be thee.
Abrahadabra. The adoration. Improved. Closed by banishing.
I think this was omitted at W's order.
What you're saying? And he doesn't want to touch it, but he just wants to
head of the
burn it off, which is fine. The children are already trying
I bear the rose and cross of life and light.
Giving the sign that each
remaining in the sign, the invocation concludes.
Therefore I say unto thee, come thou forth and dwell in me, so that every spirit, whether of the firmament, or of the ether, or of the earth, or under the earth, on dry land, or in the water, of whirling
inspiration, impromptu, close by banishing.
I think the size omitted at W's order.
Mine is the head of the man, and my inside is keen as the heart. By my head I invoke thee.
I am the only begotten child of my father and mother. My father is dead. My mother bore me with labor and pain and fear. By my body I invoke thee.
To bow thee shine the diamond of radiance white and pure. By their brightness I invoke thee.
Green is the red triangle. Reverse the sign given of none. Save it be of thee, O Lord. By the Lamb I invoke
Three line is the garment of white, sewn with gold. The flashing of eye that I wear.
by my robe I invoke thee.
Sign is the sign of Apophis and Typhon. By the sign I invoke thee.
Mine is the turban of white and gold, and mine the vigor of the intermediate.
By my crown I invoke thee. My fingers travel on the beads of pearl, so run I after thee in thy car of glory. By my fingers I invoke thee.
I bear the wand of double power in the voice of the Master, Abrahadabra. By the word I invoke thee.
Mine are the dark blue waves of music in the song that I made of old to invoke thee.
Strike, strike the master chord.
Draw the flaming sword, crown child and conquering
sword of revenge. Let it strike at my bidding. By the sword I invoke thee. The voice of the fight, the voice of the six, 11 are the voices. Mine is the head of the man, and my insight is keen as the hawks. By my head I invoke thee. Hey, I am the only begotten child of my father and mother. My father is dead. My mother bore me with labor and pain and fear. By my body I invoke thee. About me shine the diamonds of radiance, white and pure. By their brightness I invoke thee. Mine is the red triangle reverse, the sign given of none save it be of thee. O Lord, by the Lamb and I invoke thee. 3 minus the cup.
And they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear.
Do you help I said.
I read the rated Jesus.